Yo, what's going on guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking some of the best power forwards in a tier list. In this video, you guys can see on the screen, we're going to be ranking them through S through F tier. F meaning I wouldn't play them, D meaning I wouldn't recommend playing them, C being you could definitely play them, but I wouldn't recommend it, B being a very good power forward, A being one of the best power forwards in the game, and S tier being the top 5 power forwards in the game. If you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. I post 3 to 4 Myteam videos every single day and give you guys some of the best Myteam content on the platform. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. The first power forward on the tier list is going to be Thurl Bailey, and I think he is an A tier power forward. If we go look at him on 2KDB, I think he is still, I don't think he's top 5 power forward anymore. I think for at one point in the year when he came out, I think he was a top 5 power forward, but I don't think he is anymore. Looking at stats and badges here, he's a power forward, small forward, 6'11", 7-foot wingspan. So he's got the height. His 3 ball is pretty good. His defense is really good. 90 speed, 90 acceleration. He's a very good overall power forward. Has Hall of Fame interceptor, clamps, menace, intimidator. Has Hall of Fame quick first step. We look at the jump shot. Has base 22, which is a very good jump shot. I think he's very close to top 5. I think he's probably 6 or 7, maybe even 8, but I don't think I can put him in the top 5. A card that is definitely in the top 5 small forwards in the game is going to be this Evan Mobley card. He just plays super well on the court, man. I use this card for a while. He's not in my lineup anymore, but he was for a while in my lineup. Power forward center, 7 foot tall, 7'4" wingspan. He's got good 3 ball, good speed, really good defense. His defense, 95 block, 92 interior defense is super good. Can drive to the rim. He's kind of like Thurl Bailey, but just plays better defense in the paint and got a really good jump shot. This card just plays super well for me. Maybe some people aren't the biggest fan of him, but for me, I think he is easily a top 5 power forward in the game. Blake Griffin, I hate to say this, but he's C tier. He's just really not that good. Like, you could definitely play the card, right? C tier, like I said, you can play the card. I would not recommend it. He's a power forward center, 6'10", 6'11" wingspan. 3 ball 89 is fine. Speed solid. Driving dunk obviously really good, but that defense, man, having a 61 steal and a 77 block on your power forward really isn't going to cut it. Doesn't have the best jump shot in the world, can't really dribble. Like, he's a bang average card with terrible defense. So if he had really good defense, he would actually probably be B tier, but since he has terrible defense, I just cannot put him higher than C. Looking at Kevin Garnett card, this card just came out today. I think he will be in the top 5 power forwards in the game. This one's kind of hard to rank because we haven't used him yet. I don't think anybody used him yet since this card came out. Maybe some people have done gameplays when this video does come out, but we don't really know exactly how he's going to play and where he matches up against other power forwards, but I could easily see him being in the top 5 power forwards. Power forward center, 6'11", 7'2" wingspan. He's got 87 3 ball, 93 mid range, good speed of course, which is really nice. He's got 95 interior, 93 block, got a good steal rating and good perimeter. So defensively, KG gonna be a monster. Has 90 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, good rebounding at 95 offensive, or sorry, 95 offensive and 95 defensive. Even can dribble the ball a little bit. 83 ball handle, 84 speed with ball. Of course, got all the good Hall of Fame defensive badges: rim protector, rebound chaser, menace, interceptor, clamps. We look at the jump shot. They did give him his jump shot, but it's on quick timing, which is really nice because his release before was this exact same jump shot, but it wasn't on quick timing. So that's the big difference. So if you guys like that Pink Diamond KG card, he's gonna be way better than that Pink Diamond KG card, and he's gonna have his release on quick, which is definitely a plus. I think Jared Allen's a B tier power forward. He's a really good center. I wouldn't put him in the power forward. Like, I wouldn't really run this card at power forward. I think he's more of a center. He's a center power forward, 6'11", 7'5" wingspan. Like, if you look at his stats and stuff, he's a really good center, right? I think he's higher on the center list, but for power forward, I think he's just a little bit too slow. Can't handle the ball as well as you want for your power forward. So I think he's a B tier power forward. He's still solid, but I wouldn't really recommend running him there. I think at this point in this year, I think he's B tier. I don't think he's A tier. I don't think he's on the level of Thurl Bailey. I just really don't think he is. I think you have to type in his last name. Yeah, I think you do. You can't type his first name. But this card was really good. I did like him a lot. But recently, I think there's just been so many good power forwards that have been coming out. So he's a power forward center, 7 foot tall, 7'4" wingspan. He's got a really good jump shot. Defense is a little bit lackluster. I think we should have better defensive power forwards in the game, like Thurl Bailey, like Evan Mobley, like Kevin Garnett. net like Jared Allen, but he's got a good jump shot, that is for sure. But it is only on normal timing, which now we're getting cards that all have quick timing, so that's going to be a big difference in the meta change. Speed isn't the fastest, right? Like I said, you probably want to be a little bit faster at the 4 at this point in the year. So he still beats here. He's still a very solid power forward. We look at Obi Toppin, honestly. Obi Toppin, I think it's how you say his name. I think he's kind of on the same level as Blake. I don't think I can put him higher than Blake. C tier is probably where I'm going to rank him. He's still solid. You can still run him. Power forward center, 6'9", 7'1" wingspan. To me, he just does nothing really good. He just kind of drives the ball. He just got a really good driving dunk. But at this point in the year, that means absolutely nothing. Release timing on normal and has big dribble style. So I think for me, he's just a bang average card. And bang average cards, mid cards, they go in C tier, right? That makes sense. Amar Stoudemire, he's D tier. Maybe even F. This card was never good, even when he came out, and it sucks that Mark Stoudemire never really gets a good card in 2K anymore. I think in past 2Ks he's had some decent cards, but man, this card just really isn't that good. 6'10", 7'1" wingspan. Defense is solid. I will give him that. Driving dunk solid, but this jump shot, man, is just terrible. This jump shot is literally terrible. He might be better at the center position, but this card is just. He's just you know what I'm saying? He just kind of does nothing that well. Bob Pettit, I think, is on the same level of Amari Stoudemire. He might be in C tier, he might be in D. He just kind of, it's just a card. He's a power forward, right? 6'9", 7 foot wingspan. He kind of just is there, you know what I mean? Not the best defender. He's a good 3-point shooter, 83 speed, which is nice. Can't really drive to the rim that well. Can't handle the ball. He's got good rebounding stats. Jump shot is not the best. That's a very slow jump shot. So, in my opinion, it's just he's all right. I would not run him at all, so I'm gonna have him in D tier. Next power forward on the list is gonna be Dennis Rodman. I think he's on the same level as Jared Allen. I think he's a solid B tier power forward. I still think he's very good. He just kind of offensively lacks a little bit. Power forward, small forward, 6'7", 6'10" wingspan. But all you really need to know about Dennis Rodman is the defense. He's still probably a top 5, top 3 defender in the game. 97 interior, 95 perimeter, 97 lateral, 97 steal, and 98 block. And then we look at the Hall of Fame badges. Literally has every Hall of Fame badge, like literally every defensive badge on Hall of Fame that you would really want. Can even shoot the 3 ball a little bit with 83.3, but his jump shot is just super slow and super baited. But for the defense alone and him being super fast, I think he is a B tier power forward. Dan Issel, honestly, I think is A tier. That card is actually pretty solid. I think he's better than a guy like Yi. I think he's better than a guy like Dennis Rodman or Jared Allen. Maybe he'll drop down to B later in the video, but right now, I think I'm gonna rank him at A tier. He's a power forward center, 6'9", 7 foot wingspan. He kind of just a bang average card, but his jump shot is kind of what makes a difference. Kevin Love jump shot is super good this year. If it was on quick timing, that'd make it a lot better, but I still think his jump shot really excels this card. He's a great rebounder, can defend pretty well. I think he gets more defensive stops than his animations and his like stats show, but this card, in my opinion, is super good. So I'm gonna have him at A tier. He may drop on the list later in the video just because, you know, there's so many power forwards we still have to rank. Larry Nance, I was never high on this card, and I think for power forward, I'm pretty sure he's better at small forward. Let me just check real quick. I could definitely be wrong. Looking at Larry Nance now, I think he may be higher because what's his rebounding? Yeah, so this card is actually going to be higher. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch him and Dan Issel. We're going to put Dan Issel down to D, and we're going to have Larry Nance in A. I think that's probably better. This card is really good. His jump shot is solid. I wish he had a better jump shot. Not the biggest fan of his jump shot, but it's still solid. But like defensively, this card is insane. A good rebounder, good driving to the rim, right? Got good driving dunk, good speed, decent 3 ball. He's got some good badges. You're just going to want to add a lot of shooting badges to this card. But other than that, yeah, this card is definitely an A tier power forward. Cat, I think he's kind of on the same level as Jared Allen. I don't think he's as good as Thurl Bailey and Larry Nance at the 4, right? I think he's probably better at the center position. I know a lot of people like might like running him at the 4, but personally, for me, I think I'd run him at the 5 over the 4. He's just a good power forward, man. He's got a great jump shot. Sorry, not a great jump shot. He's got a good jump shot. He's got a really good 3 ball though, and some really good Hall of Fame badges because he did win the shooting 3-point contest. So I don't know about Cat. I think he's solid. I'd probably rank him at the B tier position. Sean Kemp, I think, is A tier. I really do like Sean Kemp. That may be a little bit biased because he just came out, but this card does actually look really, really good for the power forward position. And since he just came out, that means he's got quick jump shot, as you guys can see right now. Quick jump shot and a quick dribble style. Your power forward having quick dribble style is going to make a massive difference in my opinion. And the quick jump shot timing, decent defender, good driving to the rim, super fast, got a good 3 ball. Defensively, rebounding good. Offensive rebound good. He's got good defensive Hall of Fame badges, good playmaking. He's got some pretty good shooting badges on gold. Limitless spot up sniper. I do think this card is an A tier power forward. I think I'd play him over everybody in B tier at the power forward position. Carmelo Anthony, I think there's just so many B tier power forwards in the game. Like, I can't put Carmelo Anthony in A, but I can't also put him in C. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a C tier power forward, but he's definitely not an A tier power forward. Carmelo Anthony is just going to be Carmelo Anthony. He's just going to shoot the lights out. He's going to be a really good defender. He's going to be super fast, but he just kind of, you know what I mean? He's just easy good. Slasher dribble style definitely hurts him a little bit. Only having release timing on normal definitely does hurt him a little bit as well. So I think Carmelo Anthony, I think he's a B tier power forward. Chris Bosh, realistically at this point in the year, is C tier. He's kind of just outdated. I think Jokic, kind of like Cat, is just a B tier power forward. He's more of a center. We look at Jaren Jackson Jr. I think he's B. I think we're gonna have to move someone down to C. I think Dennis Rodman is gonna have to go down to C. I think Jared Allen is gonna have to go down to C as well, because I don't think he's more. I think these cards are better at power forward than a guy like Jared Allen, but he would definitely be at the top of the list for the C tier. Looking at Jaren Jackson Jr. here, I really do like this card. I think he's a very good power forward. Power forward center, 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. So a good 3-ball, good speed, really good defense, 98 block, 94 interior defense. Has Hall of Fame chase down, interceptor, intimidator, post lockdown, pogo stick, rim protector. Has some good playmaking badges. Has some really good shooting badges. Gold limitless spot up sniper, Hall of Fame corner specialist, catch and shoot. Has a very good jump shot. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is a B tier power forward. Looking at Larry Bird, I think he's B tier as well. Larry Legend kind of just does, you know, he kind of just shoots the ball and plays good defense. That's about it. He can't really create for himself, right? He's a really good 3-point shooter, really good defender, decently fast. We'd maybe like to see that a little bit faster, because we got guys like KG who are faster than him. Hall of Fame limitless spot up, blinders, catch and shoot, set shooter, sniper, Hall of Fame bullet passer, has Hall of Fame clamps, hustler, interceptor, pickpocket, menace. All really good stuff. Jump shot is a little bit slow. I think Larry Bird definitely a B tier power forward. Can't put him higher than B. Dwight Howard, I think he is going to be a top 5 power forward in the game. He also just came out today. He is the 2000s lock-in, as you guys can see right here. He's a center power forward, 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. 3-ball is only at a 74, but if you guys have Mike D'Antoni as your coach, or even Don Nelson as your coach, give him a +8-3. But let's say at least you have Mike D'Antoni. Now he has an 83 ball. Then you give him a +4 coach boost, or sorry, +4 shoe boost. Now he's gonna have an 84 3-ball, and then you take into play Dimer and floor general. His 3 is gonna be a lot higher. Really fast, man. 96 speed, 96 acceleration. Defensively unreal. 98 interior, 90 perimeter, 95 steal, and 98 block. Really good at driving to the rim, really good rebounder. Like, this card is just unbelievable. Has like defensive badges like Dennis Rodman, has all of them on Hall of Fame. Like, this card defensively is gonna be so good. Hall of Fame quick first step, and him having an 84 3-ball with his jump shot on quick, I think that's gonna be a good thing that it's on quick, because if you're gonna say it's too slow or it's baited, now it's on release timing quick, so that means it's gonna be faster and easier to get off in time. So I think this is easily a top 5 power forward in the game. He might be top 2, top 3. Looking at Mo Lucas, realistically at this point in the year, he's just a defender, so I'd put him in C tier. Tatum at the 4, I think, is B tier. He's kind of like Kevin Durant. I'd much rather play them at the 3. Looking at Danny Granger, honestly, never really liked this card, and he's not that good at the power forward position, so I'd probably say D tier. AK-47, just another B tier power forward. There's just so many B. I don't think I can put him in. Actually, I'm going to put AK-47 in A. Honestly, I'm going to put him in A tier. I still love this AK-47 card. I'd much rather play him at small forward, but I still think this defense and what he does on the offensive end, but mainly on the defensive end, makes him an A tier power forward. I'd much rather play him at the 4 than a guy like Larry Bird, then a guy like Carmelo Anthony, Yee, Jason Tatum, Kat, Jokic, and Dan Issel. I'd much rather play AK over them at the 4. Anthony Davis, I still think, is a top 5 power forward in the game. We did just get KG and Dwight Howard, who I think could be better than Anthony Davis, but I'm not going to show Anthony Davis too much because we already know what AD can do, but he's still a top 5 power forward in the game for sure. Power forward center, 6'10", 7'2" wingspan. Like I said, we showed Anthony Davis so many times, so you guys should know what Anthony Davis can do now. Has one of the best big man jump shots in the game. He's just a really good defender, can stretch the floor really nicely, and has a good amount of speed. So he is a top 5 power forward in my opinion. Now this is debatable. In my opinion, Shaq is an A tier power forward. I know some people like Rusty or some other people love using Shaq at the 4. But for me, I wouldn't run him at the 4. If I was going to run him, I would run him at center. I don't think he fits my playstyle realistically. With the 55 3 ball, I know you can get that up to like a 65 or something like that, or even higher. I think if you have Don Nelson, you can get this up to like a 67, 70 or something like that. But for me, Shaq is still really good, A-tier power forward. I just think for me, in my playstyle, he would be better at the center position. Giannis, another A-tier power forward. I don't think he makes it into the top 5. We'll see in a second. We all know what Giannis can do. That card's been out for so long. We know he's just a really good defender, and his name is Giannis Antetokounmpo, so he's going to be really good. Pascal Siakam, another A-tier power forward, kind of on the same level as AK-47. We've looked at the Siakam card. Yeah, we're not going to check him. We all know what Siakam can do, right? Just a really good defensive power forward that can also stretch the floor really nicely. And I do think a top 5 power forward is going to be Karl Malone. I think he's better than a guy like Giannis. I think he's better than a guy like Thurl, Shaq, Pascal, Sean Kemp, Larry Nance, and AK-47. I have this Karl Malone card, and he is super, super good, so I'm going to have him at the 5th, or maybe 5th best. Actually, I don't know. He might be a top 3 small power forward as well. There's so many good power forwards in the game right now. Center power forward, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. Got good 3-ball, good speed. Defensively, kind of like Dwight, just really good on the defensive end. 97 interior, 97 block, 92 steal, 90 lateral, 86 perimeter. Really good rebounder, really good driving to the rim. I do like his jump shot. It's on quick timing, which is nice. Has quick dribble style, so I think for me, he's easily a top 5 power forward. Antoine Jameson, honestly, is D tier. Really isn't that good. This LeBron James, still easily an A tier power forward. And then Rudy Gay, probably going to put him in C tier for the power forward position. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about my tier list? What would you guys change? Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.